think there's still a lot of things we can work on. On both sides of the ball. Defensively, gave him too many points to. First quarters, I think that's going to be a big step for us last year. I remember last year, the point of emphasis was us. We gave a lot of first quarter points. So that's something we can continue to be better at and get better at the little things.
Rick just mentioned it. Read of the game is improved this offseason. You can see that a little on that Houston game. Can you feel that in these 2 games already?
Yeah, it's a lot of what I worked on with the reads of the game, slowing the game down, playing random. It's something that Rick has preached to me a lot. So it's been on the focal point of my summer and training camp.
How do you think about playing random, if that makes any sense? Is it just natural?
It's just natural. It's just reps and repetition. Playing random.
Yeah. I mean, you talked a lot about this in media day. I look back and looked at it and I'm like, wait, that's actually what he got better at. How did you work on your handle, work on your ability to finish? What kind of strides do you think you made? How did you make those? Obviously, they showed up against the Rockets.
Just hard work, discipline, really being able to take a look in the mirror and, after having last year of like a real year, being able to see my flaws and see where I can improve and help this team, help myself win games. Being able to just say like, hey, I'm not the best at these areas and really attack them and focus on them this summer.
I guess through a couple games, how different is the 3 to the 4 as far as that's concerned, as far as the way you attack offensively? Do you think that's what you prepared for?
Yeah, it is what I prepared for. I knew I'd be playing a lot more threes this year with the roster that we had. So I would say the biggest difference is being able to make those reads, playing above the break more, being able to get downhill and make the right plays.
How did that shift in mindset change your offseason or how you attacked before this preseason?
I mean, I had a couple talks with LP, and like I said, just playing random, being able to make the right reads, get downhill, and slow the game down.
How do you, to kind of the point of playing random, how do you review that on film since it's not like you were supposed to be in that spot type of thing? Is it more spacing? Did you make the right read type
It's
stuff?
spacing and making the right read, pretty much, yeah. And making life easier for others and creating problems.
Did you work on your handle with anyone specifically?
Just my usual training practice.
How much was pull-up game part of that as well? How much was the pull-up game part of that as well?
It's been in there as well. Implemented much. It's something that I've worked on and I know I can do. But it's a time and place.
So from the team perspective, what did you think was the lead cause of all the foul issues you guys had in these 2 games?
We're playing hard, we're trying hard, new scheme, and it's just a discipline thing of being able to get our hands out of there. Me included, that's another thing that I'm trying to work on is keep my hands there.
What have been your early impressions of Jim Boylan and how he's impacted the defense or plans to?
I like our defensive scheme this year. I think we have once we what is the word, oil out the creases or whatever, or iron out the creases, I think it will be really beneficial for us. And it's eliminating those 1% differences that we've talked about to eliminate like 4-point losses.
Will it be a learning process of making the changes second nature, so you don't think back to, this is how we used to play defense, this is how we're going to play it this year?
I don't think that's that much of an issue. It's more of just trying to learn the new system, getting that ingrained in guys. We're not having bad habits, I would say, from last year or last season. I would just say making sure that it becomes second nature in everything that we do.
I think before camp you said Jim pulled you aside, if I remember right, and said, hey, I'm going to get on you. Has he had to do that yet and prove a point to everybody else?
Yeah, he's been on me. Pretty much every day he pulls me aside at some point and calls me out for something, praising me for something. But he just wants me to be the best version of myself on that side of the ball. So.